in Hebrew.
You online, remember.
What if your name is English?
Sika?
What if your name is not?
Your name is Hebrew.
Yeah, I'm asking for other people.
Emma, you gotta put that paper away.
No, you gotta put your notes away. Because she don't have to take it.
Put that away, Emma. Because they're gonna be looking. They're gonna be looking on.
No, let me ask you. My birth name or my Hebrew?
Your Hebrew name.
And if you don't have a Hebrew name, they can't.
Who die, I'll leave you in charge.
Does anybody have an extra pen? I got to see. Emo wanted a pencil. You have an extra pencil? Yes, I have a box of pencils. Almost.
All right, so everybody online, we're having a test today. And I expect you not to cheat and look at your notes. Just because I can't see you.
Wait, I'm sorry. What happened? Who graduated?
Yes.
King, graduation is the goal here, right? To get to the next stage of Hebrew. We have a long time to go.
Your first name was
Yes.
change your point of view. She wants this.
Okay. Anio, need paper? Does anybody have any paper for Anio? I think I have like 2 more sheets in this book.
She know about it.
Almost. You have paper? Keep Ziria. Are y'all ready? Okay. This is a big part of your test. I want you to write the Aleph Beit. In the script letters. Emo, you have to cover that. Yeah, don't let them see that. Cover that.
What?
Not you, Eva.
Naye, close that book. That book.
This is block letter.
That's all right. Write your Aleph Beit in the script. From right to left. Not top to bottom. With the sophites.
What?
Yeah.
With the sophites.
Oh, in joint.
Yes. Or you could write the sophites on the bottom.
Okay, that's good.
Right under it. Keep Syria.
Say that word again. You just,
What, the sophites?
no, you just say a word before it you.
What, Heap Syria?
Huh?
Heap Syria?
What's that?
That's Heath's name.
Everybody so used to calling him Heath. Heath Syria. To entreat, right?
That's not nice.
I ain't treated ya.
It's not.
Shanae, you done?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, sugar.
That's unfair to Eva. No, it's not unfair to me. It's my fault.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all will not be penalized for the vowels. All right? But you will be penalized if you misspell the word.
That's what I can.
So like to do what? Your name? The vowel of your name? The vowels of your name?
The vowels are the words that I'm about to give you. Because everyone had a handout. You didn't have from last week. Now, just let me tell y'all.
Your mama had. She's one better.
Okay. Chief Uziel made it real easy for us. If you go on the link, you can download each and every reference guide.
Need a note? Is the
I'm waiting for copies next week.
And our sister Rebecca is going to, Rifqua is going to bring some copies. All right? So we should be done with the Aleph Beit.
No cheating.
Yes, no cheating. Don't look at your notes.
I think she needs to read this part.
Are you ready? Now, I want you to give me the personal pronouns. The personal pronouns goes as follows. I, you, he, you all, masculine plural. Okay, so the first one is I. Okay, we're going to go in order. That's number one. Number two is you, masculine singular. Write those down first in English so you can go back if you don't remember it. The third one is he or it. The fourth one is you, masculine plural, as in you all, y'all. The fifth one, they, masculine plural. And I will accept either answer for this one, because there's two answers that you can give. I accept either one. Okay, so number one was I, number two was you, masculine singular. Number three is he or it. Number four is you all, masculine plural, you. Number five is they, masculine plural. Of course it's plural, but masculine. And then we have number six is we. We. Number seven is you, feminine singular. Number eight is she. She. Number nine is you, feminine plural, as in you all. Feminine plural, you.
I need specifications of what the test will be or next time.
No, next time y'all gonna have I'm gonna make out a test, but no. This is good for your memory. Like I told y'all before, a lot of the Hebrew that you're learning right now, you have to attribute to your memory. These are the things that you have to memorize. Because once you start getting into advanced Hebrew, that's when you start taking serious notes. But this little stuff that we're learning right here, you got to put this in your memory bank. Okay, so what's the last one we did? You, all, feminine singular? No, feminine plural. After that, we have they, feminine plural. They. You're writing it in English as I'm saying it, and then you're going to write the Hebrew. No Hebrewish. I'm not accepting Hebrewish. Slika?
English, please.
I just lost my page. They. Feminine plural. They feminine. King. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to work on that.
What was that? So it's I, you, he, it.
So we have feminine plural, you, they. So we have I, you, masculine singular, he or it, you, masculine plural, as in you all. Then we have they, masculine. Then we have we. And then we have...
One day?
No, I gave you 2 days. I gave you masculine and singular. And feminine. But I gave you all the masculine side first. Then we have you, feminine singular. She, you, feminine plural. And they, feminine. Does anyone remember the prepositions?
I can tell you how to sing the song.
There's a song for the prepositions?
The way I remembered it.
No, I'm thinking about the possessives. Anyone remember the prepositions?
That's second to last thing.
That was about, on the, if, but, then, because, between, behind, after, or, beneath.
Thank you.
It's not hard when you have a handout that you could study for 6 days. Bow.
Within the 6 day cycle.
Yes, I did that. But it's over.
You know what my brother did when we started doing Hebrew class? God rest his soul. Moreh Eraniyah. He broke it down into hours. And you know what this is? Y'all know what that means? BST? Exactly. There's a lot of BST within the week. Everyone has it. So it's no excuse to why we can't study. We all have this.
Can we take a step back though, seriously? And can we do the test on the letters next week? Yeah, that's
We're doing the letters right now.
No, understood. But what I'm saying is that I'm still trying to figure out the letters. So I'm working on that. And I didn't use a lot of my BST this week on it, which I should have.
Oh. Did y'all hear when Crown Prince was here last week and he was explaining how when he went to school and the things that he had to do?
Yeah,
Listen.
Today.
I didn't hear that.
Well, you was online. I don't know why you didn't hear it.
Because I had a total fellow point. I couldn't understand a word he was saying.
Yes, you couldn't understand nothing.
But anyway, he went through saying that, you know, he learned how to speak fast and write fast because there was so much pressure in the class and they didn't give him any time to make excuses. Don't make excuses for yourself. Don't make excuses.
You right, no excuse me, just didn't study.
There's no excuse. All right, so we have that, right? We have the Aleph Beit, and then we had the personal pronouns. I think we should stop there, because y'all all look confused right now.
I'm confused between my Gmail and my
Zion?
yeah, like what? I'm like, I took it out.
All right, for extra credit, give me the numerical value of each letter. For extra credit. No, give me the numerical value for each letter.
For the Aleph Beit.
Right on top. Right top.
Aleph is
Okay, yeah.
has the numerical value of 1. Let's go.
Okay, so see what happens.
I'm good.
That's what's up.
Do your thing.
Emma, you lost? Yeah? All right, I'm gonna give y'all 2 more minutes, and then we're going to go over the test. We're not going to grade this test
Why not?
because we're not.
Oh, you did one that complained.
No, are you serious? That's how I know I can get stronger. Like I need to see where my errors are.
No, but listen.
You will see. We're going to go over it.
She did one that complained, and she'll say, why not?
Like next time I want to be.
You see, and this is why I didn't write out a test, because I said to myself this week, I said, I don't think anyone's ready for a test, but I'm going to do a light test this week. All right? Do we need to go over the letters again?
Oh, it's done. It's gone. Yeah. Hold on.
We need to go over the letters, right?
From how we doing the numbers? The numerical value, are we doing all the numbers or just what we have?
Whatever you remember.
Okay.
I wrote this down.
Amos. Tell me this letter right here.
Hey.
Ifziria.
I'm sorry.
Ifziria. Somebody help him.
Mem Sophie.
Mem Sophie.
I got that.
Rivka.
Zaya.
Ima Emuna.
Yeah.
That's the letter that starts with TZ. Sadeh. Sadeh. And this one right here, the counterpart, Sadiqwa. Vakusha. Yes. Sister Shania. What letter is this? What letter is this? Cain. Naye. What letter is this? Dalet. Atnia. Fei Sophie. Sister Shakaria. What letter is that? Sheen.
It doesn't have that.
Now, what Crown Prince did last week is very important, right? And you're going to see it like this. Unless this letter is represented with the dot, automatically assume that it's a sheen, right? Unless you see the scene on the left side. A lot of times when you see script letters, you're not going to see any of this stuff. You're not going to see vowels. Now, they will give you the scene, but you're not going to see any of the other letters, the vowels or anything like that. So that's very important. Whenever you see a sheen and it doesn't have the dot, just automatically assume that it's a sheen unless it has the dot to the left, which makes it a scene. Right? Sa'el, you remember your letters? You know what this is? Samek. Sarah, you ready? No. All right, so let's go over these real quick. Come on, everybody. Y'all lost? Come on, let's do it again.
Wait. Sophie. She. Iron. Pay. Wow. Zion. Ket. Zion. Wow. Hey. Dalet. Shay. Iron. Zion. Nun Sophie. Noon. Sophie. Sheen. Saturday. Aleph. Beit. Gimel. Dalet. Hey. Wav. Zion. Ket. Tet. Yod. Kav. Sophie. Lamed. Mem Sophie. Nun Sophie. Zion. Ayin. Pei. Sophie. Sunday Sophie. Ku. Resh. Shin. Sin. Tav.
It's not a Sophie.
So it's 2 times.
Yeah, Tav. Now, does anyone know the Aleph Beit song? Keep Zidia, stand up in a nice loud voice. Amot. Tamshi.
Which one?
Both of them.
Oh, it's 2. Yeah, which one? I'm telling you.
No. I want you to sing the song. Let's help him. You messed it up. That's not the song that you learned, is it? What happened to the O-U? Aleph, Beit, Veit, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Wav, O, U, Zayin, Kaf, Kaf, Sophie, Lamed, Mem, Sophie, Nun, Sophie, Sameh, Ayin, Hey, Fe, Sophie, Sadeh, Sophie.
I never learned that one.
Okay, let's sing the original without the Sophie or Beit. Forgot?
I learned a different tune.
A different tune? Yeah, they have so many different tunes, but it's all, to help us remember. Sometimes when I'm writing, well, I don't do this anymore, but I used to. Okay, what comes after mem? That's what you have to do sometimes. So we're going to leave the Sophites out, right? And the Beit. So we have Aleph, Beit, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Wav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yo, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Hey, Sagit, Kuf, Re, Shin, Ta. Right? So, remember that tune? Learn your Aleph, Beit. Right? Let's do it again together, please. Aleph, Beit, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Wav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yo, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Hey, Sagit, Kuf, Re, Shin, Ta. Any questions? All right. So please go home and study this. Study your letters. I promise you, I wasn't going to give a test today. I wasn't going to give a test today, but I said, you know what? We're just not going to let the day pass us by. I think everybody had enough time to study. Right? The personal pronouns that we just did. We have the first one is what? Ani. Ani, which means
I.
Or. We have Anoki, right? Which also means I. And then we have you. Masculine singular. How do you say that? Ata. Y'all don't need me to write these, right? Because y'all already have that written in your notes.
So, all right, that's my thing.
Y'all don't need me to write the vowels, right? Y'all have the vowels in your notes. So you, this is you, masculine singular. You, feminine singular is what? What is it? At. 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 After you, we have what? He. And that's what? What is it? Who? He or it? Y'all have to excuse my chicken scratch on this side. She is what? What's the other spelling I gave y'all? Was it this? What was the other spelling I gave you?
Okay.
It's hey, Wa, Aleph.
Okay. What's after she?
You,
Second.
second, feminine.
Masculine plural.
Feminine plural.
we're going to do the masculine plural first. Right? We're going to go masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine. Right? So you is, and this is atem. You feminine plural. You all are 10 with the noon sofit. Right? Like I said before, these are the things that you have to memorize. Because this is just the beginning. You have to drill this stuff in your brain. You have to drill this stuff in your brain. Because when we get into sentence structure, you have to remember the pronouns. The pronouns are very important. When we start creating verbs and conjugating the verbs, you have to know your pronouns. Because if I say, like the word to eat, which is akal, I want you to use the pronoun and then conjugate it. Whether past, present, or future. Right? So the word akal, to eat or to sustain. Akalti, ani akalti, I ate. It sounds redundant, but I want you to use the pronoun. Right? Ani okel, I am eating. Anybody want to take a stab at the future tense of that word? Just take a guess. Good try. I can't hear you. What'd you say? Speak up, man. Are you? Say it again. No, that's past tense. Future tense. I will eat. I will eat. Because you have akalti, which is I ate. Akal ani okel, which is I am eating. Okal, I will eat. Right? Like lek. Halakti, I left or I walked. Ani holek, I am walking or I am going. Elek, I will go. So it's different when you get to the future tense. It's not tricky. It's not that hard. Trust me. It's really not. It only gets hard when you start going into the different stems. Right now we're in the qual stem. We're going to stick. Qual means easy. You have the qual, you have the nif al, you have the pu al, you have the hif il, the hof al, the hit pa'el, the pl. Did I miss one?
Yeah.
Which one? But I'm gonna teach you an easy way to do it too. I always listen. Stop doing that. I've always had a hard time learning Hebrew. So what I had to do was make it easy for me. Right? I'm gonna teach you an easy way. Okay, so after we're gonna go in it. Matter of fact, we're gonna do it right after this. We have aten, and then what? Atem. No, haim. They.
Isn't it haim then haim or haim then haim?
Hem means what? They masculine plural. Yes. Or hema. Haim or hema. They feminine, hein or heina. We, anachnu or anu. Anu or anachnu. These are the personal pronouns. You have it in your notes. If you don't have the notes, we're going to get you a packet. Study the packet. Don't just let it collect dust, throw it on top of your desk. You have to study this stuff. Okay? Now, I'm going to teach you something right now, but there's rules to it. I'm going to write the rules down.
You're going to finish the numbers?
The numbers? What, the numerical value? No, we're not going to do that. You had it in your first packet. That's for you all to go home and study. Listen, what we don't want to do is have a review of the review of the review of the review of the review every week. We don't want to do that. You have to go home and study this stuff. Every Hebrew class that I've ever been in, it's always that one or two people that, oh, can you go over what we went last week? And we go over what we went last week and the week before, and I used to just sit there and be mad because I was the one studying and everybody else wasn't studying. And you don't learn like that. You have to study this stuff. You have the paper, just look at it. It's simple. Right? You have to study it. Just open it up a few minutes a day. We're not even going to touch the prepositions. Right? But I'm going to give you all the rules so that you could take a verb and you could conjugate it by yourself. It's very easy. I'm going to write it for you. You don't need to write any of this. I'm just going to give you an example of a few verbs in the past, the present, and future tense. You don't have to write any of this right now because I'm going to write it all for you and I'm going to make a nice printout so you can see why it is that you use this and why you put this here and why you have this. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of classes, they say, okay, and this is this word, and this, but they don't tell you why you do that. So I'm going to give you the rules to why you do it. Right? So the word halak means to go, right? Halak means to go. So the past tense for halak, we have halakti, I went, right? Halakta, you went. Halakte. Now that word halakte, it's a double shawaf, right? So you give it, it's not really a vowel, but you give it a soft sound. So it goes like this. Halakte. You spell it like this. You have two shawas back to back. And you know the shawa doesn't have a sound. And this is she. So you say halakte. Right? And then you do that for just about she, anything. She ate, she left, she jumped, she sang. It's always going to be this right here. You give it a soft sound. So you have achalti, achalte, halakti, halakte. She ate. Right? After she, we have what? He. He ate. Right? Which is the root word. Halak. Who halak? He left. So the root word is always the same as he in the past tense. It's always the same. Huh? So the word akal, right, means to eat. How do you say he ate? Who akal? Yeah. Let me just go over a few Just so you see, Hebrew has a pattern. It doesn't change. Once you learn the patterns, you got it. Lamad, to study, to learn. He learned or he studied. How do you say it? Hu lamad. Yeah. Katav means to write. He wrote. Hu katav. The word.
If you were saying I.
If you say I,
like I wrote or I.
Now you have to go into the other conjugations.
Okay.
I need katafti. Katafti. Now, the past tense are suffixes. You know what a suffix is, right? It goes at the end of a word. The future tense, you have prefixes and suffixes.
So you have to put something at the beginning
And the end. All right, so this word, halak, right? So let's start from the beginning with the past tense. We have halakti. So now, once you have this, you have to take this off, because that's a Sophie, right? Because I said the past tense are suffixes, right? So you put halakti. Right? I went. You went. Talking to a man. Halakta. Halakta. Let's do it real quick. Right? So what do we have? That's our verb. So we got to go or to walk. Right? So the first one we have is I left or I walked. So I'm going to take this kaf Sophie off and put T is our suffix. I'm sorry, why did I wrote T? Right? So again, this is I left or I walked.
So you changing the kaf Sophie to just a kaf now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is just a root word. This is the shoresh.
The root word is went, right?
To go or to walk. The root word is to go or to walk. But now we get into past tense, so now I left or I walked. Halak ta. So again, erase this. I'm taking this kaf Sophie off, and I'm going to put my suffix, which is a taf. Halak ta. Which is you. Masculine. Or is that second person masculine? Second person masculine. (2 p.m.) Go over there and sit down. Close the door. Come in.
Actually, the vowel underneath it.
Go in the back. Any questions?
So you added
I added the ta, this
You
suffix.
just changed the.
I just
Because it's alakti, right?
no, this right here,
No, the first one.
halakti.
Alakti.
So we have halak T,
And then it's
halak
ta.
ta. Now, this is going to be you Feminine. No, feminine. Remember, we take off. And this is the one that I told you before. Halak te. It's 2 shuas back to back. And this is you. Second person. Feminine. Right? So you have I, you masculine, you feminine, he. And this is what they call the perfect, right? This is the perfect or the past tense because you can't change something that's already happened. It's the perfect. He is the root word. It's going to always be that. So you don't have to change anything on this.
So it would just be who
Hu halak. And that's what I say. You have to learn the pronouns. Who is he. You can't just say halak. You could say halak because I understand that you're saying that he left. But I want you to use the pronoun. Hu halak. So now I'm going to use the pronouns, right? Ani halakti, ata halakta, at halakte, hu halak, she. And next week is all going to make sense. When I give you all the rules, I'm going to tell you why you put this. Right? So now, she, somebody take a guess what she is. No, first we're going to do this. Take a guess. No, don't worry about the pronoun for now. You're just going to do this, the halak. Say it again. We got halakti, we got halakta, halakte, halak. Now think about tem.
I said halakte.
So we're going to erase the Sophie. We erase the Sophie. So now that's just a kaf. Now our suffix is a he. And the sound goes like this. Hal ka. So now, when we add our pronoun to she, you said it the first time. Say it. He hal ka. She left. He hal ka. So now we have our pronoun. The pronoun goes right with this one right here. This pronoun goes with this one. Right? So he hal ka. Hal ka. So you see, here's our suffix. Here's our suffix. The root word. He does not get a suffix. It's the root word. It stays the same. When you start speaking Hebrew, you're going to have trouble with present and past tense. You just got to study this stuff. Drill it into your head. Okay, so now, the next one we have is we. So here's our root word again, right? I'm sorry, what am I doing? I'm doing the wrong verb. Halak. Right? We. Say it again. So now, if anachnu is we, what should this be? Say it again. Akalnu. Anachnu akalnu. Using. So we take that kaf sofi, turn it into a regular kaf, and we add our suffix, which is nu. And this is we left or we walked. So now, again, here's our root word. And we're going for, what is it? Hold on. What did we do last week? Is it they?
They.
Or you all?
Both.
You all. You all. Because they is together with the masculine and feminine. So they. So here's our root word, right? So we're going to take this kaf, and we have akal. I'm sorry, halak. Why am I keep saying akal? Halak tem. And this is you all masculine plural.
So would it be atem, halatem?
Exactly. No, halaktem.
Halatem.
Yes. So you see how she took the root word? I'm sorry, she used the pronoun. Tell them again.
Atem.
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 Because it's look, it's right here.
Atem. Halak.
Atem
Atem.
halaktem. So I could ask a question. Atem halaktem? Did you all leave or did you all go? Did you walk?
No.
So now, here's our root word again. Now I want y'all to guess this one because we have tem. So the next one should be
Ten.
yes. Take this off. Halak 10. Now they is going to go with the masculine and the feminine. So we have our root word again, halak. Right? And this takes on the same sound pattern as this. Not the same sound pattern, but the second letter is going to get a schwa, making it 2 syllables. Right? So I'm going to take this kaf so feet away, make it a regular kaf. Halku.
So
Halku. It's like they or, you know, everyone basically. So look at our suffixes. You have ti, ta, te. You have the he, nu, tem, ten, u. And this is the past tense in the qual stem. We only dealing with qual right now. So the root word is halak, to go or to walk. Halakti, halakta, halakte, halak, halka. Now let's do it with their pronouns. Everyone.
Ani, Allah.
Come on, everybody together.
Ani.
The pronoun. The pronoun should be I. Came. Ani. Halakti.
Halakti.
Halakte. Halak. It's the same as the root word, right? Same as the root word. Who halak? Halka. Halka.
Anaknu, halaknu, atem, halaktem, pain.
Come on, everyone. Atem.
Atem.
Aten. This is aten.
Okay.
This is atem. This is aten.
Atem. Hatem, halal, halal. No, not is that
So now, what about this one right here? What pronoun are you going to give that?
Hey.
Why?
Isn't that they masculine and feminine?
Because it's masculine, feminine,
And what do you lead with?
Hana.
the masculine. It's masculine, you use the masculine. Because if you have masculine and feminine, you address the masculine. Something like that.
So it's ha.
It's what?
Ain.
Let me see what y'all wrote last week in your notes when we did past tense.
I wasn't here for it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm basically going over this.
Did I give y'all past tense last week or the week before?
It was past the week before. Last time.
Let me see what you have. Let me see that. Hine. Hem. So you were right. You were right with leading with the masculine. So this is going to be the pronoun that you're going to use. Unless it's a group of women, then you're going to use what pronoun? Yes.
So it's hem and ain.
If it's 50 women going on a walk and there's one man there, one male baby, you're going to use this pronoun here. All right, so now we're going to stay with the same verb. And y'all didn't have to write this. I'm just showing you because I'm going to give you all of this. And I'm going to give you the rules to where you'll be able to take any verb, jump, to walk, to sit, to eat, and you're going to be able to conjugate it in the past, present, and future by yourself. I'm going to make it real easy. Right? So we're going to keep with the same verb. That's the past tense. Right? What's our verb? Halak. So now we have this is the masculine side, this is the feminine side.
What are you doing now? Sorry.
We're doing the present tense. We did past tense, now we're doing the present tense. The now. And this is the easiest tense to learn. When we do the next tense, then y'all can complain when we do the future tense. But this one right here is very easy. So now, I'm going to write the root word again. Ashoresh, right? Halak, again. Same thing. And this has rules too. I'm going to give you all the rules so that you don't get crazy. And why do you have to add this? I'm going to give you everything. Right? I'm going to go home and I'm going to make it legible. I'm going to write my needers. I'm going to try so that you understand it. And I'm going to print it out nice and neat. Y'all chomping pretty loud back there. Alright, so now, the masculine singular. Masculine singular, masculine plural, feminine singular, feminine plural. This is the present tense. Or the now, right? The past tense is the perfect, this is the now. Like yesterday was perfect because you can't change yesterday. It's already done. It already happened. Masculine singular. it has a sound pattern. And we're going to learn it right now. O-e, o-e-e, o-im, o-ot. Let's say that. O-e, o-e-e, o-im, o-ot. Again. O-e, o-e-e, o-im, o-ot. O-e, o-e-e, o-im, o-ot. So now we're going to conjugate this word halak in the present tense. So first thing we're going to do, so we know our root word halak, right? It's going to go like this with that same root word o-e. Holek. You see? O-e. And this is I am leaving, or I am going, I am walking. Ani holek. Ani holek. Shalom. I'm leaving, or I'm walking.
Holek.
Sika? So that's the first sound pattern. This is the O, E.
Holek.
This will be the O, E, Et.
So would you add a tau?
No, I'm going to give you the rules. I'm going to give you the rules. Don't worry about what you do. You're going to be able to take any verb and conjugate it by yourself with the rules that I give you. So we have O-E, right? For our first sound pattern. Holek. O-E-Et. What is that going to sound like? Say it again. Louder. Holeket. 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 O-E-Et. Now, for the feminine singular, you will have this sound pattern also. O-ah. And you will have O-a-at. But I'm going to only give you the verbs that have O-e-et right now. Because you have O-ah, O-e-et, and O-a-at for the feminine singular. This is so elementary. Okay, well we're gonna stick to O-e-e for now. Right? So we have O-e, O-e-e, O-im, O-ot. So now somebody take a shot at this one. This is the O-im.
Olakim, Olkim.
Now, the way I was taught, it's Holkim. Right? So, Crown Prince last week told us that you pronounce that Shawa. Holakim is what he said. I didn't do my homework to verify that. All right? But if you're saying it, it's gonna sound like Holkim anyway. If you're just speaking Holakim, but Holkim. Tomato to me. But if you want to be correct and say Holakim, right? So we have O-e, O-e-e, O-im, and the last one is O-ot. Right? So here we go again with our root word, Allah. whole coat. So we have holech, holeket, holkim, whole coat. And this is I am walking, right? Or he is walking. Hu holek. I am walking for a woman. Ani holeket. Or she is walking. He holeket. Anachnu holchim. We are walking. Or atem holkim. They are walking. Or you all. Hem holchim. You can use a bunch of the pronouns for these. Whole coat. Anachnu whole coat. That's what a bunch of women would say, right? Anachnu whole coat. We are leaving or we are walking. Or you could say aten whole coat. You all. Or hen. Or hena. They. Right? This is the past tense. I'm sorry, this is the present tense. This is the noun. You will have some different examples of the feminine singular. You're going to have o'a, and o'e. Like the word shama. Shomea, shoma'at, shom'im, shom'ot. Shomea, shoma'at, shom'im, ot. There's a lot of different verbs that it changes. Alright, so this is the present tense. And I'm just showing this to y'all right now, just so y'all can get a taste of what we're going to be doing. Yes. You don't understand? Don't worry, I'll go over it with you. Okay, so now, it's time to learn a new song. This is the future tense. It's not really a song, right? So it goes like this. Atatayata, na tatayata, una una. Atatayata, na tatayata, una una. Na tatayata, una una. You're going, let me tell you something. That right there is going to help you so much you don't even realize. When you open a 501 verbs or 201 verbs and you see atatayata, natatayata, una una, you're gonna be like, oh, that's what he was talking about. It makes sense. Okay, so now we have a, tata, yata. We have na, tata, yata, and then we have una, una. Right? So here we go. This is it right here. We have atatayata, natatayata, una, una. Hold on. This goes with this.
Your times don't look like times. Just
My towel?
So, yeah, none of your times look like times.
No?
Just look like words over that.
All right, hold on. Let me do it. Let me do it better.
Some lines on the board.
All right. Is that better?
Okay.
All right, give me 1 second.
Like, yes.
She cheated. This sister right here.
All right, so y'all got that? Let's say it. Atatayata, natatayata, una, una. What's our root word?
Noon to Tayata.
No.
No, I was just singing the
Atatayata, natatayata, una. And this is a yod, of course. This is a yod.
Halak.
And this we staying with the same verb.
What's the future tense?
Rivka, are you okay?
That's miserable right now.
Is that the future tense?
Huh?
The future tense.
We're going to do the future tense of halak.
I thought that's what you were.
We did the past tense, we did the present tense, and now this is the future tense. Right?
So is it halak?
The future tense of halak.
Halak.
Oh, I gotta write it out.
I gave them the atatayata, natatayata, una.
Oh, man.
Right?
So you said it's halak. So halak.
Now look. No. Now when you're doing future tense, right? It's prefixes and suffixes. Okay? So we're going to take this and we're going to drop that.
The ha comes.
You're going to drop the head.
So it's halak.
Elek.
Elek.
Right? The first one is elek. Remember, these right here, atatayata, prefixes. Natatayata, prefixes. Una. These are suffixes for these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have your root word in the middle of this, the root word in the middle here, the root word. Nelek doesn't get a suffix, so it's just going to be prefix. So you're going to drop the hey for we, right? So we have elek for I will go or I will walk. Telek. Now he's just doing that to make room. We have telek. And the future tense, I don't have my 201. Do you have this verb conjugated? Oh, I got this verb conjugated.
We can do it. What's more?
You know it by heart?
But you can get it all right, too.
You can get it right.
What you need a phone?
Yeah.
Is anyone lost?
Yeah, you want it.
Yes? Did you get? Okay, did y'all understand the past tense? The past tense are the suffixes, right?
Yes.
You have the root word, you have the suffix. We got the past tense, the halakti, halakta, halaktet, halak, halku. I'm sorry, halka, halaknu, halaktem, halakten, halku. Right? Present tense, holek, holeket, holkin, holko. Future tense, elek, telek, teleki. I'm sorry, exactly.
That's what I said.
This gets a suffix. I'm sorry, yeah, this gets a suffix. No. This is just a rough draft. Don't get crazy with this. I'm just giving y'all a taste of what we're going to be doing, so y'all could understand what it is that we're going to be doing.
So
We're going to take it. Trust me. We're going to take. I'm going to give you 6 verbs, and I'm going to tell you conjugate it in the past tense, so you can get familiar with the past tense. Then I'm going to take the same 6 verbs, tell you to conjugate it in the present tense, and then we're going to go to here. And mind you, this is the easiest one. It just looks difficult, but it's really not. Teleki. So this has a suffix also. As I'm saying it in my mind, I just remember. Yelek? Is it Yelek? And this one right here, and this one is the same, right? Telek and Telek. She and you is always going to be the same.
Why is that?
Even in the past tense.
I'm looking at my book right now as we're saying it. And no, in the future tense. Only in the future tense.
Oh, okay.
And on this side and on this side. Yeah. Okay. Yelek, Teleku, Telekna, Yeleku, Telekna.
This is what?
This one right here. This one right here.
No, this one's what?
Telekna. Should be Telekna.
Or
Yeleku, Telekna. This is the same.
line. Okay. What does it mean?
You're masculine. You're feminine.
So for the feminine is always the same in the future. Because she says she and you.
Yes. I wish I had
feminine
both.
is always the same. That's what I'm asking.
I'm finding an example right now that we can use.
I try to find it online.
Oh, for halak? You looked up conjugated?
Yeah.
They didn't have it? No,
That's like a dictionary.
Is that?
A lexicon.
Alright, I'm gonna find it right now. No, that's not going to give you the whole. I didn't stop anything. Yeah. Hey, Ned, what are y'all doing?
That means you're playing too. You're the first one to tell on someone. No, I'm not talking to you.
He was playing. Come here.
All right, so listen. I don't want y'all to get don't get discouraged. When we start learning this stuff, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do past tense. We're gonna do past tense, and we're gonna do past tense before we move on. I was just giving y'all the example of how the word halak is conjugated in the past, present, and future.
Oh, I would say halak with went.
Like if you say I went, I went halakti. Yeah, ani halakti. You could say halakti, or you could say ani halakti. What I want you to do is use the pronoun. All right?
Okay, so what is this?
That's the future tense. That's this one right here.
Okay.
Telekna and telekna. So I just gave you all 3 tenses, right? So I just wanted to show you. Don't get crazy with this, like I said. This is just the beginning. We're going to study the past tense first. But before we do that, we have to get down the aleph bet. We have to remember how to use the personal pronouns. I need. Because if I say, Rivka, tell me I went, I want you to be able to tell me, or I will go. I want you to use the pronoun, and I want you to tell me. So I need elek. You understand? So the pronouns are very important, especially when you're speaking, because sometimes you might miss something. I might say a sentence, but if you hear the pronoun, then you know who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about.
So it's elek.
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 Telek. Teleki. Teleki.
Teleki. Or teleki. Okay.
Or is it telki? Telki?
Telki. 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 Yalek.
Yelek.
Yalek.
He. You know how whenever you see a word, most times with a yod in front of it, it's he. Like, you know when we say the blessing at the end, Yivarekha Yehovah Yishmarekha. Yivarekha. Berek. Barak. He will bless you. Yivarekha Yehovah. The Most High would be the in that sentence, he would be the subject, right? Because you're saying Yivarekha Yehovah. You're saying he will bless you, Yehovah will, right? Wa Yishmarekha, and protect you and keep you. To protect and to keep is Shama, right? Yivarekha Yehovah wa Yishmarekha. Ya'ir. All of that's in the future tense. You understand? Yisa Yehovah. So that's the future tense. Yehovah bless you and keep you. Yehovah make his face shine upon you. Future tense. Right?
So yelek. Yelek. Or
Yelek. Yelek. If it was Barak, it would be Yivarek. Right? Hakita Hazot. Hakita Hazot.
What do you say?
Oh Lord.
Pain.
Yeah, pain.
Class is over. Yes.
Amen. What's that
Hakita Hazot Nigmara. Nigmara. Nig. Gimel. Hakita Hazot Nigmara. The class is finished.
And how do we answer?
No, I want y'all to say Nigmara. Hakita Hazot. Yes, y'all should say that with emphasis. Right? Because y'all sitting there like this.
Not everybody.
Finished. Or completed. Hakita Hazot Nigmara. Did anyone lose a ZC? This looks like my ZC. Kayil. Bo. Yes, it is.
I'm not either. So maybe how we all have the same features, but we know our own.
Yeah, exactly.
The same person. Yeah. Probably. So yeah, the same person.
Here, take some of that.
What was the song?
You can't find it? What was the song?
Yeah.
What the last one?
Sisters is great.
Ata, yata.
I got 100.